walking in divine purpose. We say every creature of God is a creature of purpose. God created each one of us with and for a purpose. He created us with and for a purpose, which means embedded in us is a dimension of God, a purpose. And our existence here on earth is for a purpose. He created us with a purpose that is inborn, that is domicile inside you. We call it self-manifestation. So Romans 8:19 said, the whole creation is waiting for the manifestation. So you are created with something. Like a woman is pregnant with baby or babies. Are you getting it? So you are created with something. It's inside you. And it must be manifested. So the whole world is waiting for the manifestation. For instance, Jesus Christ came here. He came here with a purpose and for a purpose. For a purpose is Matthew 1:21. He came for the salvation of humanity. With a purpose is the dispensing of the virtues he carried. So he said in Luke 4:18-19, the Spirit, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel, to heal the sick, loose the bands of wickedness. You see, so we are created with a purpose, inborn. Yeah. And for a purpose. For a purpose for us is the ultimate of God's agenda for this earth, dominion. We are created for a purpose to dominate the earth for God. So one of my topmost reason for existing here is to influence humanity for God. That's the theme of my life. To influence humanity for God. And that should be the theme of every human being, every child of God. That is where salvation also comes through. You can easily win those who influence. For instance, as long as you want to leave my house, you can't fool. You see, you can't say, today I don't feel like going to church. You can't live there. You can't say, okay, today I don't feel like praying midnight. No, you can't leave that house. Today I feel like just going to sleep with one boyfriend. Your haircut, I'm measuring it. You can't go and do one Javu's haircut and come and look at me because I've returned. From where? Either I cut it for you or you go back. You can't dress anyhow and just lick part of your breast. You can't. You can't stay and not be born again. No. Influence. So imagine if 1 million people leave my house. Can I see it? 1 million people for Christ. That's the meaning. Same as companies. Influencing. So that is the purpose for which we have been created. Influencing you. And influence doesn't need force. So influence is people submitting their own will into your hands because they admire what you do, admire where you are going. The ability to win people's admiration and to inspire them towards your aspiration. Influence. That's why political leaders are not people who are influential. They are only people using force and brute. So we are created with a purpose. It's inside you. And you are created for a purpose. It's there in the world. That's what God wants out of what is inside you. So what is inside us is directly proportional to what is we are created for. What we are created for. You are created with a purpose. I'm created with a purpose. That is bringing my generation to their place in destiny. That is my life assignment. Bringing my generation to their place in destiny. Fine. Now, and I'm created for a purpose. Influencing humanity for God. Dominating this earth for God. Making sure that God permeates the fabric of society anywhere I'm found. Making sure that unbelievers see me and just say, Kai, I like your God. Influencing unbelievers for Jesus. You are created for a purpose. With and for a purpose. With and for a purpose. So motivational speakers only tell you what you are created, you are created with a purpose. They don't understand the for a purpose. The with a purpose is for you to help deliver for the purpose. You cannot be effective in delivering for a purpose if you have not cultivated adequately with a purpose. Because your circle of influence is the greatest place you can harvest souls. Bishop went to outreach and then somebody say, Bishop is there, I'm also going there. Bishop is there, me too, I'm also going there. Why? Influence. He has captured with a purpose and he has made a mark in it. So for a purpose become easy. People will easily acknowledge the God you carry if you discover what is inside you that you are bearing out. Are you getting it? That is why Jesus caused that fig tree. It was delivering for a purpose, not with a purpose. For a purpose is to provide shade. So it had leaves, throw branches. With a purpose is for him to deliver fruits. Fruits. So Jesus caused it. You are useless. Useless. I've said before, and it's very serious, that the souls that will come for you in heaven are tied to your place of assignment. They are tied there. So if you miss out on your place of assignment, you may win souls, but I don't think it will count in heaven. Because God will tell you, I ordain you to be in a carpentry shop. For instance, the woman who evangelized Bishop Miss Betty Lasha. Maybe if I were her, maybe, just maybe, I won't win this soul again. You know something? She was supposed to be in Nigeria at that appointed time, on that appointment, divine appointment. And because God has appointed her, her to meet one small boy, David, lure him to Christ. Then out of that mustard seed, generations will be feeding. So imagine you say, no. I'm going to China. China is more populated than Nigeria. Should I go to win many souls? God will say, no. There's somebody I've tied to your voice in Nigeria down there. These are salient issues. That is why influence in your place of assignment is of utmost importance. It has been said, and it has proven medically that doctors who pray for their patients cause their patients to recover quickly. Medical doctors who pray for their patients, those patients recover faster than those who don't pray for their patients. A patient, there's a faith dimension of a prayer. So if I pray for you, don't believe, you don't see a result. If a doctor prays for the patient, it's a 2-level trust he has in the doctor. He's a medical practitioner. Now he is praying for me. I believe him. Influence. So a doctor can easily win the soul of his patients. Cheap. A medical doctor can easily, cheaply win the soul of his patient. Because of that dimension of trust. He is influencing that patient for God by virtue of capturing his with a purpose. The for a purpose is kingdom advance agenda. The with a purpose is what you are here for. What is inside you? What are you pregnant with to deliver to our generation? That is what it is.